Your Social Security check is about to get its biggest boost in over 4 decades, and if you're not prepared for what's coming in August, you could be missing out on hundreds of extra dollars every single month. The 2025 cost of living adjustment has just been announced, and the numbers are unlike anything we've seen since the early 1980s. I'm going to walk you through exactly what this means for your monthly payment, when you'll see the increase, and most importantly, how to make sure you're getting every penny you're entitled to. But first, if this information helps you understand your benefits better, go ahead and hit that like button. It really helps me reach more people who need to know about these changes. The Social Security Administration just released the official 2025 COLA figure, and it's a substantial 8.7% increase. To put that in perspective, the average Social Security recipient will see their monthly check increase by about $144. For someone receiving the current average monthly benefit of $1,657, that jumps to $1,801, starting with their August payment. But here's what most people don't realize. This isn't just a simple across-the-board increase. Your actual dollar amount depends on your specific benefit level, and there are several factors that could affect when and how you receive this adjustment. Let me break down the numbers you need to know. If you're receiving the maximum Social Security benefit, which is currently $4,873 per month, your new monthly payment will be $5,297. That's an extra $424 every single month. For someone receiving the minimum benefit of around $900, you're looking at an increase to approximately $978. The timing of when you'll see this increase matters more than you might think. Most beneficiaries will see the adjustment in their August payment, but the exact date depends on your birth date and when you started receiving benefits. If you were born between the 1st and 10th of the month, you'll typically receive your payment on the 2nd Wednesday of August. Born between the 11th and 20th, that's the 3rd Wednesday. And if your birthday falls between the 21st and 31st, you'll get your payment on the 4th Wednesday. However, there's an important exception. If you started receiving Social Security before May 1997, or if you receive both Social Security and supplemental security income, you'll get your payment on August 3rd, regardless of your birth date. Now, let's talk about why this COLA is so significant. The 8.7% increase is tied directly to the Consumer Price Index, which measures inflation. According to the Bureau of Labor Statistics, we've seen sustained price increases across essential categories. Food costs are up 11.2% from last year. Energy costs have risen 19.8%, and housing costs have increased by 7.1%. The Social Security Administration uses a specific formula based on third-quarter inflation data to calculate these adjustments, and this year's numbers reflect the most significant cost pressures we've experienced in decades. But here's something crucial that many people overlook. This COLA increase might push some beneficiaries into a higher tax bracket or affect other benefits they're receiving. If you're currently receiving Medicaid, SNAP benefits, or housing assistance, this increase could potentially impact your eligibility. The key is understanding your total income picture before these changes take effect. Look, I know this can feel overwhelming, especially when you're trying to plan your budget around these changes. Many of you have told me you're concerned about whether this increase will actually help with rising costs, or if it might cause problems with other assistance programs you depend on. Here's what you need to do right now. First, log into your My Social Security account at ssa.gov and verify your current benefit amount. This will help you calculate exactly what your new payment will be. If you don't have an online account yet, set one up. It's the most reliable way to track your benefits and get official updates. Second, review any automatic deductions from your Social Security payment. Medicare Part B premiums typically increase each year, and these are automatically deducted from your Social Security check. For 2025, the standard Part B premium is $185 per month, up from $174.70 in 2024. This means your net increase might be slightly less than the full COLA amount. The Medicare impact deserves special attention here. While your Social Security benefit is increasing by 8.7%, Medicare premiums are also rising. The standard Part B deductible for 2025 is $240, up from $226. If you're enrolled in a Medicare Advantage plan or have supplemental insurance, those premiums might also change. The bottom line is that you need to calculate your net benefit increase after all deductions. For those of you receiving Social Security disability insurance, the same COLA applies to your benefits. The maximum SSDI benefit for 2025 will be $4,018, up from $3,698. If you're receiving supplemental security income, that benefit is also increasing. The federal SSI payment for an individual rises to $967 per month, and for couples, it's $1,450. Now, let's address something that's causing confusion for many people. Some beneficiaries are wondering if they need to take any action to receive this COLA increase. The answer is no. This adjustment happens automatically. You don't need to call Social Security, file any paperwork, or take any action. The increase will appear in your August payment without any effort on your part. However, there are proactive steps you should consider. If you've had major life changes in the past year, marriage, divorce, the death of a spouse, or changes in your work status, these could affect your benefits beyond the COLA adjustment. In these cases, you should contact Social Security directly to ensure your records are accurate. Here's something else to consider. This COLA increase is based on inflation data from 2024, but it will be applied throughout 2025. If inflation continues to rise significantly, you might find that even this substantial increase doesn't fully keep pace with your actual cost increases. That's why it's important to review your overall financial situation and consider how you'll manage your money throughout the year. The political and economic context matters too. This COLA increase comes at a time when Social Security's long-term funding is under scrutiny. The Social Security Trustees Report indicates that without changes, the trust fund could be depleted by 2034. While this doesn't mean benefits would disappear, it could mean automatic benefit reductions of about 20% if Congress doesn't act. Understanding this bigger picture helps you make informed decisions about your financial future. For those of you who are still working while receiving Social Security, there's another important consideration. If you're under full retirement age and earning more than $23,400 annually, Social Security will withhold $1 for every $2 you earn above that limit. With your increased benefit amount, you'll want to recalculate whether this earnings test affects you. The tax implications of this increase are also worth discussing. Social Security benefits become taxable when your combined income, that's your adjusted gross income plus non-taxable interest plus half of your Social Security benefits, exceeds certain thresholds. For individuals, that threshold is $25,000, and for married couples filing jointly, it's $32,000. With this substantial COLA increase, some beneficiaries might find themselves paying taxes on their Social Security benefits for the first time. Let me share what this looks like in real terms. If you're currently receiving $1,500 per month, your new payment will be approximately $1,631. That's an extra $131 every month, or $1,572 over the course of the year. For someone receiving $2,000 monthly, the increase brings you to $2,174, adding $174 each month, or $2,088 annually. But remember, these are gross amounts before any deductions. After Medicare premiums and any taxes, your actual increase will be somewhat less. It's still significant, but you want to budget based on realistic numbers. The timing of this announcement also matters for your planning. Unlike some years when the COLA wasn't announced until late October, having this information now gives you more time to plan. You can adjust your budget, consider major purchases you might have been postponing, or discuss with family members how this change affects your financial situation. For caregivers and family members watching this, understand that this COLA increase might change the dynamics of financial support you've been providing. It could also affect estate planning considerations, especially if the beneficiary is contributing to household expenses or has been receiving financial assistance. Looking ahead, it's worth noting that COLA adjustments can vary significantly from year to year. While 8.7% is substantial, we've also seen years with no increase at all, or very small adjustments of 1% or 2%. This variability underscores the importance of not counting on large increases every year and planning your finances accordingly. The August payment will also include any back payment calculations if there were delays or adjustments in your benefits earlier in the year. While this is less common, it's worth checking your payment stub or online account to understand exactly what's included in your August payment. As we wrap up, the key takeaway is this. The 2025 COLA represents the most significant Social Security increase in decades, but it comes with important considerations about taxes, other benefits, and overall financial planning. The extra money is real and substantial, but maximizing its benefit requires understanding how it fits into your complete financial picture. Your August Social Security payment will reflect this new reality, and being prepared now means you can make the most of this increase while avoiding potential complications down the road.